Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Under the regime of Nick Aldis, things are running somewhat smoothly on WWE SmackDown. On last week's show, fans witnessed a major title change when Tiffany Stratton finally cashed in her MITB briefcase, taking the WWE Women's Championship from Nia Jax. The segment received a positive reaction from the crowd, as fans genuinely believed that Stratton deserved this victory. This week's SmackDown will feature the fallout from this title change, possibly showing a frustrated Nia Jax confronting her former best friend. The irresistible force will likely feel betrayed by Stratton's cashing in on her and taking the title. As a result, the 40-year-old star might attempt to assault or attack Tiffany during the show. This could lead to a chaotic brawl between them, prompting officials and Nick Aldis to intervene. If Nia Jax refuses to follow orders and continues despite Nick Aldis's instructions, the national treasure will have no choice but to suspend Nia Jax for her actions. A suspension angle like this would allow WWE to give Nia a break from the storyline. It could also provide an opportunity for Adam Pearce to bring Jax to Raw, which would be a significant addition to the show. Overall, tonight's episode of WWE SmackDown is expected to bring major changes to the storyline, making it even more intriguing to watch. The roster of the Blue brand is indeed stacked, but Nick Aldis might soon lose a major SmackDown star. The superstar in question is none other than Roman Reigns. The original tribal chief recently retrieved the Ula Fala from Solo Sikoa during Raw's Netflix debut show. The ratings and viewership numbers for that special event have already been released, surpassing 2.5 million viewers. This major accolade might prompt WWE to permanently shift Reigns to the Red brand, as the presence of the OTC could help the company achieve high weekly ratings. Since becoming the tribal chief, Roman has been a massive attraction among fans, and there is no doubt that he is one of the company's biggest draws right now. With all this in mind, Aldis might soon lose Roman Reigns from the SmackDown brand due to Triple H's potential plans to make the head of the table an exclusive star to the Red brand. Introduction: a major shift in WWE's landscape. In the high-octane world of WWE, drama is never far behind, especially when it involves superstars with decades of experience and a long-standing presence in the company. But what if a WWE superstar, who has been performing for years, is suddenly suspended by a new authority figure? Specifically, what if that authority figure is Nick Aldis, a man known for his strong personality and his no-nonsense approach in the professional wrestling industry? The decision to suspend a 40-year-old female WWE star on SmackDown could be seen as a controversial one, a decision that could reverberate across WWE for months to come. But what would be the motive behind such an action? In this exploration, we'll dive into potential reasons why Nick Aldis, now in charge of a key WWE brand, would force a veteran female superstar to step away from the ring, how this decision could impact the superstar's career, and how such a narrative could unfold within the context of WWE's long-standing commitment to storytelling. 1. Nick Aldis, the authority figure in WWE. Nick Aldis' name has been associated with success in the professional wrestling world. With a long reign as the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, Aldis built a reputation as a skilled, driven, and charismatic competitor. However, for the sake of this storyline, let's imagine a scenario where Aldis shifts from being a competitor to an executive role, perhaps taking over SmackDown as the general manager or commissioner. His new role would require a shift in behavior and personality, as he is no longer a wrestler competing in the ring but someone making difficult decisions from the back office. As SmackDown's authority figure, Aldis is faced with the difficult task of managing the roster, making decisions for the betterment of the brand, and ensuring that the show remains compelling week after week. One of his most challenging decisions comes when he is forced to suspend a long-standing WWE female superstar who has been part of the company for years. This particular superstar has turned heads in recent years, but her behavior has recently become erratic, and her interactions with other superstars have raised alarms. 2. The superstar, a 40-year-old female WWE talent. Let's consider the superstar in question, a 40-year-old female wrestler, highly decorated and respected by both fans and peers. She has been with WWE for many years, and, during that time, has evolved into one of the most consistent performers on the roster. Her performances, though often praised, have become more sporadic in recent months, raising questions about whether she's still at her peak or if her age has finally caught up with her. Perhaps her character has recently been caught in a personal struggle, dealing with an injury, a decline in form, or even issues outside of wrestling. Her storyline could involve a conflict with other top stars or a growing tension with WWE management regarding her inability to maintain a certain level of performance or professionalism. Despite the respect she commands, it's clear that the company sees her as more of a liability than an asset in her current state. Perhaps, over time, her character has become increasingly frustrated with being sidelined or overlooked in favor of younger, up-and-coming stars. This could lead her to make reckless decisions in the ring, such as undermining authority, attacking fellow wrestlers outside of scheduled matches, or even undermining the credibility of the SmackDown brand itself. These actions would serve as a catalyst for Aldis to take matters into his own hands. 3. The suspended superstar. What leads to her suspension? The key question is, why does Nick Aldis feel the need to suspend this superstar? To answer this, let's break down several possible scenarios that could lead to such a drastic decision. Unprofessional behavior and attitude. In recent weeks, this 40-year-old female WWE star has been showing signs of a lack of commitment to the company's best interests. Her character may have become increasingly bitter, disillusioned with the business, or frustrated with her career trajectory. In her attempts to stay relevant, she might have clashed with younger talent or made disparaging remarks about the current state of women's wrestling in WWE. Her actions may have caused significant backstage tension and jeopardized the morale of the locker room. Injury concerns. As an experienced superstar, this wrestler has dealt with her fair share of injuries, but it appears that the toll of time is finally catching up to her. After a series of botched moves or a mishandled injury during a match, it's clear that her body can no longer keep up with the demands of the WWE schedule. Nick Aldis, concerned about her health and safety, could be forced to make the tough decision to suspend her for her own well-being, possibly to undergo much-needed rest and rehabilitation. A breakdown in professionalism. As the face of SmackDown, Aldis may be trying to set a standard for what it means to be a top performer in WWE. If this veteran superstar has been seen disregarding the chain of command, showing disrespect to the locker room, or acting out of line in front of fans, Aldis may feel that her behavior is no longer acceptable. This could be a way for Aldis to send a strong message to the entire roster about the importance of professionalism and accountability. A personal vendetta or motivational power play. In this scenario, Aldis may have a personal vendetta against the superstar. Perhaps during his time as a wrestler or backstage, he had a previous history with her that has led to personal animosity. The suspension could be a means of him asserting control or exacting revenge in a way that feels satisfying to him, regardless of the professional ramifications. Alternatively, Aldis may believe that suspending the superstar will help create space for fresh talent and push the narrative of a new era in WWE, one where he holds the power to reshape the brand in his image. 4. How the suspension plays out. WWE's storytelling potential. The suspension of a major superstar is always a dramatic turn of events in the WWE universe. For the 40-year-old female talent, the suspension could mark the beginning of a major storyline arc that explores several themes: redemption, resilience, and the pressure of maintaining a career in the spotlight for so long. But beyond the storyline's impact on her character, the real drama would be in how it plays out in the context of SmackDown's larger narrative. Aldis, acting as the authority figure, might announce the suspension in a particularly dramatic segment on SmackDown, perhaps in the middle of a heated confrontation between the two. As tensions flare, the audience will see Aldis exercise his power, officially putting her on the shelf for an unspecified period. This could spark an emotional outburst from the suspended wrestler, further deepening her character's sense of injustice and her battle with her limitations. Fans will be split, some siding with Aldis, agreeing that it's time for the veteran to step away, while others will empathize with the star, feeling that her years of hard work and dedication deserve more respect. The suspension could also create a power vacuum, potentially setting up opportunities for new faces to step into the spotlight. Younger superstars, like those emerging from NXT or other established stars looking to make a bigger impact, may vie for her spot. WWE could craft a series of new rivalries and challenges for the future, with Aldis at the helm making strategic decisions that reflect his vision for the company. His role as an executive would also provide him with ample screen time to prove his capabilities as a leader. Additionally, the suspended female wrestler could engage in a series of off-screen vignettes, portraying her struggles to regain her spot on the roster. She may train harder, make amends with old allies, or even take a sabbatical to deal with her personal demons. Her eventual return could be a powerful moment, and her first match back would be met with anticipation and drama as she fights to prove she still has what it takes to compete at the highest level. 5. The fallout. What happens next? The suspension of a major talent is a double-edged sword. While it could be a brilliant move to highlight the authority of Nick Aldis and further his role as a leader within WWE, it could also have consequences for the suspended wrestler. In the months following her suspension, we could see her either rise from the ashes as a hero, determined to reclaim her place at the top of WWE, or fade into the background as she struggles with personal and professional issues. For Aldis, the power move of suspending the star might initially seem like a smart decision to keep SmackDown moving forward. But there is always the danger that such a suspension could backfire. Fans may start to question his motives, and a backlash against his leadership could begin to take root. He might face an uprising from the locker room as other wrestlers feel that his decisions are too harsh or made out of personal grudges, rather than genuine concern for the brand's future. Regardless of the consequences, one thing is for certain: Nick Aldis' decision to suspend a 40-year-old female WWE star would be a pivotal moment in WWE history, sparking new storylines, new rivalries, and a deeper exploration of what it means to maintain a career at the top of one of the world's biggest sports entertainment companies. Conclusion: a new chapter for SmackDown and WWE. The suspension of a long-time WWE star would have lasting effects, both for the superstar in question and for Nick Aldis as the new power player on SmackDown. Through this dramatic move, WWE could craft a compelling narrative of redemption, struggle, and competition, while also highlighting the importance of leadership, authority, and maintaining a high standard of professionalism within the company. The suspension would be more than just a storyline twist. It would be a defining moment in both the 40-year-old wrestler's career and Aldis' reign as the head of SmackDown. Whether the suspension is a step toward rejuvenation or the beginning of the end for this superstar's tenure in WWE, it is sure to captivate fans and keep them eagerly awaiting the next chapter. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.